Good morning, class 7th. Your first chapter is plant tissues. A cell is the basic structural and functional unit of life in all living beings. In multicellular organisms such as plants and animals, the cells with similar structure and functions are grouped together. These groups of similar cells are called tissues. In this chapter, we will learn about different types of plants, tissues, and their functions. On the basis of the stages of development of their cells and the functions they perform, plant tissues are of two types: meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. The embryo has a group of cells as its root and shoot tips. These cells are small, thin walled, and full of cytoplasm. They have a large nucleus. They divide rapidly and continuously, as a result of which the plant gains height. This group of actively dividing cells forms the meristematic tissue. These meristematic tissues are of two types: apical meristematic tissue and lateral meristematic tissue. Apical meristematic tissue are present at the root and shoot tips. It increases the length of the plant. And secondly, lateral meristematic tissues are present at the lateral sides of the root and stem. It is responsible for the increase in the thickness of roots and stem. The new cells formed by the division of meristematic tissues elongate and on maturity get differentiated to perform specific functions. These cells do not divide further, hence they are called permanent tissue. These permanent tissues are of two types: simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. Simple permanent tissue is composed of cells that are structurally and functionally similar. These tissue provide support and protection to plants and is further classified into two types: protective tissue. This tissue consists of epidermis that forms the outer protecting covering of the plant and protects it from external influence. The second one is supporting tissue. This tissue comprises the bulk of the plant body and provides support to it. It is of three types: parenchyma, collenchyma, and the third one is sclerenchyma. Parenchyma cells are thin-walled, living, and have intercellular spaces. They may be oval, spherical, or cylindrical in shape. Parenchyma is present in almost all parts of the plant. Now see the collenchyma. What is collenchyma? The cells of collenchyma tissue are either circular, oval, or polygonal in shape. They are living cells found below the epidermis in young stems and petioles of leaf. This tissue provides structural support to growing stems and leaves. Now come up to sclerenchyma. Cells of sclerenchyma tissue are long with tapering ends and have a cell wall, which is thickened all around due to the presence of a complex substance called lignin. These cells are generally dead and do not contain any protoplasm. This tissue provides mechanical strength to the stem. The sclerenchyma consists of two types of cells: sclerenchyma fibers and scleroids. Now come up to complex permanent tissue. So complex permanent tissue is made up of two or more types of cells that are specialized to perform a common function. The main function of these tissues is to transport water and food materials. Therefore, these tissues are also called conducting tissues. They are of two types: xylem and phloem. Now see what is xylem. Xylem is the water conducting tissue of plants. It is composed of vessels, tracheids, fibers, and xylem parenchyma. The second one is phloem. So phloem is the food conducting tissue of plants. It is composed of different types of cells, namely sieve cells, phloem fibers, and phloem parenchyma. It consists of living cells with protoplasm in them. Xylem and phloem together are called the vascular bundle and constitute the vascular system of the plant. These tissues extend from the tip of the root to the tip of the leaf. The arrangement of xylem and phloem is different in stems and roots. Now children, see the difference between the xylem and phloem. So xylem conducts water upwards from the roots to the shoot system. It is made of mostly dead cells and it is located on the inner side of the vascular bundle. On the other hand, phloem transports food materials from the leaves to other parts of the plant. It is made of living cells and it is located on the outer side of the vascular bundle.